Welcome to the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge, the biggest, most beautiful rally raid in Africa. 2,200 kilometers from coast to coast with no road sections. My name is Gert Tusson, 43-year-old Belgian and organizer of this beautiful Morocco Desert Challenge. We're here on the Al Amal Square in Agadir, one of the largest squares of Agadir. And this is the first bivouac of the rally. It's where the scrutineering takes place, where the cars are checked, the documents are checked, and we verify if everything, especially on the plan of safety, is totally okay.
Gert, hier in het servicepark.
Gert, everybody's talking about it. It's an impressive number of cars and vehicles. The level is getting higher every year. Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of beautiful cars and trucks and buggies at the start here, but I think everybody has an equal chance to win it. We've seen it in the last couple of editions. Even if you have a top car like the overdrives, you can win several stages, but you can also lose a lot of time with one incident. So, as they say in rallying, first you have to finish first. This year we're driving with the new Can-Am Maverick. We've always driven a Can-Am, but this is a new model. And we tried to make the best out of it. This is Igor Bouwens, who almost won it last year. Last year you lost it on the final day. Yes, that was a pity, because I don't think we'll get that chance again. Normally, if everything goes well on the technical side, we can never compete with Van den Brink.
Winnen tegen Van den Brink, dat zal zeer moeilijk zijn.
Met de Renault een nieuwe uitdaging.
With the Renault, it's a new challenge for us. It's a lovely rally. We've won in the past, but we know what to do here. No road sections here, that's what you like.
Ja, dat ziet er heel veelbelovend uit.
Yes, indeed, it's the kind of rally that we love. Great stages. I know organizer Gert Tusson, and he has some nice surprises for us probably. But I'm really looking forward to this.
Dat we ook mooie proeven krijgen, veel zand, veel duinen. Dus ondanks dat er geen verbinding is, zal het wel een hele zware wedstrijd worden.
There's 48 bikes at the start, 5 quads, 16 SSVs, 44 cars, that's 11 more than last year, and 22 racing trucks for the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge. The new name of the event that used to be called the Libya Rally. First stage of the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge, Plage Blanche Isht. 385 kilometers. It starts with 25 kilometers on the beach, but then the remaining distance is very tough. A lot of rocks, and it's probably the toughest stage of the whole rally. It's a stage where we start quite late, because of course we have to take into account the tide here on the beach. So the first of the bikes starts at 9 o'clock, with the last of the trucks leaving the start at 11:30. For a stage for almost 400 kilometers, and not the fastest of the stages. So everything goes well, you might get into the bivouac before sundown, but I think plenty of competitors will arrive in the dark. The bikes are first to start at Plage Blanche. Several bikes at the time. Always impressive to see this kind of stage starts. This is Moroccan Hariti Gabari. He used to drive in the Echo race in the Dakar as well. He's the national champion, and he starts the rally with the 4th place in the opening stage. Winner of that first stage is Belgian Kim de Rijker.
Kim de Rijker, gefeliciteerd.
Kim, congratulations, you've won the first stage of the Morocco Desert Challenge. Yes, thank you. It was not the easiest of stages and a bit unexpected as well, because I had to look for the rhythm at the start. I think I needed some 100-120 kilometers before I get to grips with the bike. And after that, I could drive at my usual rhythm. But it was a very tough stage today. Kim de Rijker winning this first stage in the bike category from Rob Smits, Dan Verkade, Gabari 4th, and Mark Smits in 5th. Cars category then with the SSVs, the cars and the buggies. There were plenty of Polaris SSVs in the past, but now the majority of the competitors in that category, in the SSV category, uses a Can-Am Maverick. Always nice to look at these machines. With the 415 Pelle and Karana Moons, first of the SSVs in this stage and 6th overall. And bad luck for Thierry Jérôme and Geoffroy Neil de Berlin, a puncture in the first stage at the rear, and they lose a bit of time. Cars then, 3 at a time as well. And this is the Czech, Thomas Oretnicek, and listen to the sound of his Ford Ranger.
Super.
Oretnicek finishes 4th in this opening stage. This is Frenchman Jérôme Renault, the winner of last year's edition. But with his Springbok Toyota, he has not such a good stage in this first one. He finishes in 16th, but it's even worse for Peter Aaron. He had to change the engine on his Desert Warrior before the start, but the replacement engine does not hold up to the task. Bad luck for Stefan Arar as well with his home-built buggy. He was very fast, but he had some fuel pressure problems towards the end, losing a lot of time. Great stage. It reminded me of the African Dakar stages. Good, very fast, but there were some big rocks as well. It was my first race stage for my new car, and it went well. We went very fast. I think we overtook everybody apart from some motorbikes. But then at kilometer 317 we had a problem with fuel pressure, and I didn't listen to what I've been said during briefing, and we went to top up the fuel reservoir at a fuel station. Apparently that has a bad reputation, but I didn't have a choice because I needed a full tank to complete the stage. Here's Dutchman Tim Coronel in his solo buggy. Had a difficult day today. Tim, your first stage, did everything go according to plan? Not completely. It was beautiful stages though, very worthy of the Dakar. Plenty of rocks. Well, it was a great start at the beach, but then we hit a rock, and the rock won. I lost 2 wheels. He's a Frenchman, Paltez. He's in 30th with his Toyota. Michiel Becks with the buggy, 2nd of the buggies, and in 9th overall. Peter and Ben Rowbottom, on the other hand, had a troublesome first stage in the Desert Warrior. Classified 49th. Better stage for the nemesis of Frenchman Michel Vizy, on the other hand, 10th in stage. And father and son Imschoot had a great stage. Very trialing stage, one of the many overdrive Toyotas here, and they're in 5th overall after stage 1. Sylvain Jules Mautret with the Mitsubishi Pajero avoiding just a tip over here. Not easy all the time. They're in 11th. 2015 winner here, Mike Willems in the Toyota. He would love to win it again. And he's third after stage 1. Portuguese champion Nuno Matos. These long tough stages are new for him and his Opel Mokka, but he's second after stage 1.
It's a long day, a hard day for us, very different of the Portuguese Championship races, but all good. The Mokka stay very, very good, and I think it's a good result for us in the first stage.
Through the dust comes Javier Herrador, the surprise winner of the opening stage in his homemade Harato buggy.
Really was a hard stage. You know, at least the half part of the stage was like dinosaurs' teeth on the floor, a lot of stones. In general, I enjoyed the stage. The road book was perfect from my point of view.
So Herrado leading after stage 1 from Matos. Dan Willems only 4 minutes behind, Oretnicek in 4th, and Dimschoot almost half an hour behind in 5th. Two racing trucks at the start of the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge as well, and we're riding with William de Groot in his DAF, who will finish 4th of this opening stage. Another DAF, this time in the hands of Christophe Stroh, and he will finish in 13th. A lot of bad luck for the French drivers though. Jean-Marc Cayala and his Scania take a 20-hour penalty, as does his countryman Richard Gonzalez. This is the big favorite among the truck drivers, Martin van den Brink. He will only finish in 3rd though in this opening stage due to gearbox troubles and 2 punctures at the end.
Martin,
opening stage, a bit of trouble. Yeah, you can say that, I think. We were the first to start. And on the beach everything went well, but then we went off-road and we had trouble with the gearbox. We lost half an hour there, we couldn't get it into gear, and then we changed the programmation of the gearbox. So we could continue, but then it was a fully automatic gearbox. Then I'm used to using the flippers at the wheel. Igor Bouwens, who almost won it last year in the impressive Iveco truck, starts calmly as usual, and he's in 6th after stage 1. His Belgian countryman Paul Verheiden with the DAF of the Ferrain team. Good stage for him, and he ends up in 2nd after the opening stage. Gert Huizink, the Dutchman in the Renault. Not really his kind of stage, this one. Renault is mighty impressive, nevertheless. Finishes the day in 5th. And this is the first of the leaders of the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge in the truck category. Portuguese driver Elisabete Jacinto did some good navigation, even though she hit some trouble as well. I've never seen this hard a stage this long. Just look at my tires. We had 2 punctures, and there's another one, a slow puncture. It's really damaged, isn't it? It's rocks everywhere. It was very difficult today. You had to go left and right everywhere. So Jacinto leads from Verheiden, Van den Brink in 3rd, 15 minutes behind, then De Groot and Huizink. First of the bivouacs then. Teams have plenty of time to repair their cars even until the morning, because as we've said before, there's no road sections in the Morocco Desert Challenge. A very good idea of the organizers. Welcome back to the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge. This is stage 2, East to Fomsgrit, 358 kilometers. No road section then. We start with fast WRC style stages with great landscapes, but at the end it becomes very rocky. And a couple of sandy wets as well. Bikes are first away as well in the order of the classification, with Kim de Rijker leading the classification. This is a Portuguese rider, Pedro Bianca Prata. Had a very good stage, climbs up to 5th on his Honda. Moroccan Gabari, 7th in the stage, still in 4th overall. These are very fast sections, as you can see. There's a little desert wind as well. A lot of sand hanging in the air. Michael Verkade 2nd in the stage and up to 2nd overall. Good stage for him. And this is the first of the quads. Dutchman René van Aert on his Yamaha. 22nd in the overall bike classification. But there was another win for Belgian Kim de Rijker and his KTM. And of course, he's still leading the overall rankings, from Michael Verkade now in 2nd, Rob Smith in 3rd, Gabari still in 4th, and Prata up to 5th. The cars then, first the SSVs. This is Mark Lauwers in the 409. He's in 3rd in the SSV category. Leading the SSV category is Pascal Mercier. The buggy of Thierry and Sophie Burnell-Gaudy. Going through one of the water splashes. 6th of the buggies in the rankings. Gained 7 places overall. Check. And you can even hear the sound of the beautiful Ford Ranger from the helicopter.
Jo, to bude ona. Že je to díra. Asi jo. Za 300
René Jack drops a place and he's now in 6th. Erwin Imsco, then his son Oliver move forwards in this 2nd stage. They're now in 2nd overall. And a good stage for Harar as well. Making up for lost time, winning the stage. Great car, that buggy. Dutch entrepreneur Michael Willems. Very good stage for him as well, very quick one. And he's the new leader.
Mike, the tweede dag.
Mike, 2nd stage of this Moroccan Desert Challenge. You were very quick in the bivak. Was a very fast stage as well. Yes, it was very fast today. The biggest issue today was the navigation. It wasn't that tough. There were some situations where you had to be careful. If you didn't make any mistakes in the navigation, and Ed Willems, my co-driver, didn't, you could set a good time. Portuguese Nuno Matos. He was fastest of the cars in the opening stage, but on day 2 he hit trouble, lost the wheel, and plenty of time. He drops to 20th in the overall rankings. The impressive Porsche of Agostino Rizzardi had some small issues. He's still in 14th though. Good stage for Marc Bonafou. He gained 10 places in the overall rankings and he's now just outside the top 10 in 11th. Just in front of the bowler of Jan de Vos, who's in 13th. Tim Coronel had a better stage on day 2. Gets inside the top 10 overall. He's in 9th now, and you can see there's plenty of dust hanging in the air. Not always easy to navigate. The bowler of Jean-Luc Butet 6th in the stage, now 4th overall. And a very good stage as well for the nemesis of Michel Vizy, jumping from 10th to 3rd after a beautiful 5th place in the stage. Plenty of trouble though for leader Herrador, who loses a lot of time and he drops to 49th in the rankings.
It's our first time at the Morocco Desert Challenge. So we have a very good experience with rally, but not this kind of rally in Morocco and in Africa. It's a great opportunity to be here, and it's very interesting to see all of this, the organization, bivouacs, tracks and everything.
So in the car standings, it's Willems leading now from Imscoot, just over 24 minutes behind. And then it's Vizy and Butte, with Bex completing the top 5. In the truck category, Paul Verheiden had a bit of a mediocre day, dropping to 5th in the overall rankings. Aad van Velzen in the Ginaf had a very good time on stage 2.
Aad, dit was een hele mooie dag voor jou.
Aad, it was a very good day for you. Yes, this is the kind of stage that I love. Those were yesterday with all the rocks I didn't like, but today was beautiful. The cooperation in the truck was beautiful, and we avoided all the difficulties. I think we overtook some 20 other vehicles, so it was a very good stage for us. Frenchman Jean-Marc Ayala experiencing a very tough rally with his Scania. Still, he's enjoying himself. Happy to continue. Elisabetta Jacinto loses a place after a 4th time in this second stage. She's in 2nd now. Igor Bouwens, the Belgian, was in 3rd today, and he climbs up to 4th in the overall ranking, steadily moving to the front as he did last year. Dutchman Het Huizing with co-drivers Rob Buursen and Benny Nauta, enjoying himself a lot with this impressive Renault truck.
Voldoet hij voor jou?
Is the truck responding to what you expected from it? Yeah, I don't think the Renault is the problem. I think we're the weak link here. It was a good day today. Yesterday was a good day, beautiful day as well, but a lot tougher than today. Today we had one small navigation problem, but we enjoyed it a lot. Dutchman Martin van den Brink with co-drivers Walter de Graaf and Daniel Kozlowski, making up for time lost on day 1. They had a very good stage, won it, and are now the new leaders. So back in the Footscreed bivouac, Van den Brink is the leader in the truck category. Jacinto in 2nd from Huizing, then Bouwens and Verheiden completing the top 5. This is the end of our first program on the 2017 Morocco Desert Challenge. We'll see you soon.